Hello everybody on YouTube world. I thought I'd just come on for a little bit, do my little video doing up a shawl, which I found out I seem to be very adept at making shawls. The patterns I have no problem understanding, which is odd. I can do baby sets, I can do shawls, I can do, what else could I do? Blankets. But for some reason, I can't do wearables. They're just difficult, which is okay. I don't mind. What's really funny, though, is this. Let's pull that a bit so I can show you what I'm doing. It's a point circle, star circle, half of it, though. I got this pattern from Fiber Spider. He did a video quite some time ago about it, for it. But I got the idea that I wanted to do one, and I figured the person to look for was Fiber Spider. He has a heck of a lot of shawls. But the funny part is this. Better known as the chevron stitch. Or chevron pattern. Here's the funny part. I have no problem with it here. See? No problems. It making all of its little hills and valleys. I can't do it in a blanket. I have tried and tried and tried. But for some unfathomable reason, it just does not work. Something messes up. Every single time. Though doing this, I think I know how to fix that, but I want to finish this first before starting that. I'm trying to get through as much of my yarn as possible because the hubby has put me on a no buying yarn thing, which is fine. I understand. I only have, probably several bins, Rubbermaid bins, the big ones. Oh, you can't even see my hands that way. You know, the big ones, full of yarns. Most of that god-awful crochet cotton. I am really not happy with crochet cotton right now. But I'm turning that into waffle stitch blanket pattern from, again, Fiber Spider. And I'm turning them into towels because I'm a big girl. And I can never find a towel big enough for me that I'm happy with. And I figured waffle stitch is a perfect fluffiness. So I'm going to turn all my regular cotton, my regular Bernat's cotton, into that. And I've been watching videos. I can't remember who was it that did those. Anyways, I'll figure it out at some point when I need to go make them. Towels. The towel, yes, I know it's a towel. What is it called? A towel. Those towels that hang on the, what am I reflecting? Oh! Creepy. I'm reflecting me. There. I am no longer reflecting me. Oh right, hanging towels. The kitchen hanging towels. Where you get the little towel and then you do the crochet part on top. I have a lot of Christmas Bernat cotton. And so I'm going to attempt to make those over, like, when the Christmas stuff come out at the dollar stores. I'm going to grab some of those Christmas towels and make some hanging towels. So anyways, So I thought I'd just come on and chat a little bit more about me. Um, I have my up days and my down days. Today's a down day. It's a struggle day. Not sure if it's my fibro that's kicking in or if it's my menopause or what it is. It's just, or it could be all of it above. All of it, and it's just going to kick me in the butt and say, hey, hello. Oops, I guess I shouldn't do that right beside the phone. If you heard that, that is this. Oops, no, not my fan. Okay, how about I just pick it up and bring it out front? That is this. It is my spool. Because as I mentioned before, I have a 3D printer. My husband has 2 3D printer filaments and 1 resin 3D printer. But last year, because of COVID, apparently I had the bright idea of making up a lot of those ear savers. They're little plastic things that fit around the back of your head to hold on your mask so you don't have to put them over your ears. Well, apparently, I had lost count at some point at how many we made, and apparently we had made over a couple thousand of these things. And took them to 3 hospitals, several doctor's offices, and all the pharmacies, I think, in town. We may have missed 1 or 2, but handing out these ear savers to everybody, and anybody who looked like they could use them, we were handing them out. So, needless to say, because of going through all that, making all that stuff, we ended up with a lot of empty rolls from the filaments. And I was sitting there one day and I had an empty filament at the end of my couch. Not sure why it was there, but... And I had a ball of yarn, like a thing of yarn that I turned into a ball, and I was getting annoyed at it because it kept trying to run away. Put it in a yarn bowl and they both tried to run away. Anyways, so I looked at it, kept looking at them too, and I guess my brain had figured out before it let me know what I was thinking, and it occurred to me that I could wind my yarn onto these empty spools. And I thought, that's a great idea. There's one small problem, though, is once I get them on the spool, it'll be difficult to get the yarn off the spool. So, but I went and I wound all my yarn on, and my hubby turned to me and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm winding my yarn onto the spool. And he's like, oh. And I says, I got lots of yarn, and most of it is in these balls, and the balls keep trying to run away, and I just got the idea. It's just the only problem is that once I get this stuff on the yarn, on the spools, it's not gonna be easy to come off. So he took off to his office, and he does that when he doesn't tell me what he's up to. It's usually when he does that is when he's got an idea for me and he wants to print something for me. And so the next night he came home from work and went into his office after work, and he come out with I think it was with this spool holder. Yeah, it was this white one that I have here. He came out with that one, and I'm just like, Oh, that is absolutely perfect. Thank you. It used to have a little circle thing that helped keep the yarn from spinning back upwards, but in transit it broke, so, which is fine. Anyways, so now all my spools I try to wrap all my yarns on that I'm going to work with, and it's so much easier to deal with than balls or skeins or whatever else you call them. And so I just sit here. When I need more yarn, I just pull. I don't deal with yarn barf. I don't deal with much of anything. I do occasionally get tangles, but that's usually when I've pulled too much and I haven't paid attention, and so, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is the last row of this color. So, anyways, I'm going to do a little bit of clarification for peoples to understand my language sometimes. My brain doesn't always work properly. It'll change words around or steal words so I can't think of what they are, or make up words for what I'm thinking about. The one that annoys and makes my hubby laugh is when I change animals around. In my world, on a bad day, there's 4 types of animals. There's rats, cats, penguins, and dogs. Oh, and there's a new one, horses. So, anything smaller than a cat is a rat. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's smaller than a cat, it's a rat. Anything the size of a cat is a cat. Birds, penguins. I love penguins. So I'll be talking away and I'll be like, oh, hey, look, there's a penguin. No, that's not a penguin. What is it? It's a penguin. No. It annoys my hubby sometimes. But sometimes he gets a good kick out of it, because I think he gets the kick out of me trying to figure out what bird I'm talking about. And I keep coming out with penguin. And then, of course, anything bigger than a cat is a dog. And then anything bigger than a dog is a horse. Doesn't matter what kind of animal it is, it's a horse. Or a cow. That was the other one. So, but that's got to do with the fibro fog, is what they call it. The brain just clogs up and just doesn't want to work proper. So, I go through bouts of broken brain. And then there's pancake sauce, which is, of course, I think, yeah, it's syrup. So, but normally I don't have that, like I do have lots of bad days, but just in case it pops in on me, because I don't have any control over that, it just comes up at some point, and it just keeps on going. It wants to do what it wants to do. So anyways, yeah, I've just been having fun learning all these new things on how to do with the crocheting. But, which is cool. My next attempt thing is going to be learning how to knit properly. I can do I can knit dishcloths. But that's not really knitting, because that's just knit back and forth to a certain size, and then knit back and forth. And if I can increase and decrease and knit. But that's not exactly like anything else. So, Mom has a bunch of knitted needles from Grandma that she's giving me, so when I get those, I'll sit down with my yarns and figure out which one would be an easy one to work with. I'm thinking this black, I have a red too that's the same. Walmart had them on sale. They're like these really huge bags of yarn. It's one big ball of yarn. And they were like $20 for this thing. And the hubby was like, "You sure?" I says, "Well, yeah, I'll make lots of stuff." Nope. But now that I've figured out what I can make and what I'm confident in making, I can start making lots of stuff. So anyways, I'm thinking that stuff will be the best because it doesn't, it's not fuzzy. So if I have to frog it, it's easy to frog. And anyway, so what else was I going to say? Oh, right. The reason for my channel. I get lonely. I don't really have that many people to talk to. Which, for me, and most of the time, is actually not a bad idea. Like, I don't mind. But sometimes I like to talk. And there's just nobody to talk to, so I figure I'll video me in. Talk to whoever wants to listen. And if I get any hauls, like when I get to buy more stuff, then I'll do that. And if I ever get any happy mail, I'll do that. And basically just go on like that. Now it's time for a orange color. Yes, I'm only doing the two colors. I think they look really nice together. I like that color. I got this. What is it? I don't even know what it is. Cambridge Fibers Limited. Hand knitting yarn, super pound. Perfect for sweaters, scarves, afghans, mittens, slippers, booties, etc. I only paid $4 for it. Must have been from a garage sale then. It's a value pack. Machine washed, laid flat. Oh, it's 100% acrylic, lay flat to dry, no dye lot. So it doesn't tell me what color it is or anything. Oh. It's all backwards to you. Sorry. How do I do that? I always watch you guys, and you guys, everybody else has their stuff going forward. Like, you can read it. Oh well. Anyways. So this must have been a yard sale find. But I really like that color. It's a very pretty color. I would guess it's like a wine or a burgundy. But it's pretty. It goes good with the black. Which is right here on my spool. Okay, so let me go clippy clippy. And oh, don't come back here. Don't come back here. No, come back here. In a sec, I gotta get my trusty pincher. you'd get away. Me and my trusty pincher. Oh, man, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have that thing. Lost it for a while and just drove myself nuts trying to find it. But yeah. So, anyways, I don't know. Oh, I was going to show her. My mother made this. She's all porcelain. And she made the little outfit to go with her. But she's a jointed dolly. She needs a little fixing because her head doesn't sit right. But every little bit of her is porcelain. There's her little feet, her little hands, and her little, I think it was glass eyes? I can't tell. They look like they are. But my mom used to make porcelain dolls. I've gotten a few from her. And then I have my little baby reborn. She's my little preemie. She's my little tiny, tiny, tiny one. Her name is Jasmine. But she's one of my reborn babies. One of two. I said I only wanted the two. I wanted one regular size baby and a preemie baby. So they're the ones that get to wear all my baby sets when I make them. Because what I was thinking of doing was making baby sets for the angel babies at the hospital. But that didn't work out too well yet. So I'm still going to be making the baby sets and then figure out if I can give them to the hospitals or not. Then there's, of course, all my collectibles behind me. Different little things that I've collected over the years. What is that? What is piece of... Oh, that's the Jester doll. Okay. I don't think you can see the other baby doll. I don't think... Where is she? Oh no, she's behind. She's in the next shelf over. So anyways, it's almost 25 minutes here, and I've probably been rambling on and not really noticed. There's something else that will happen is I'll lose track of time. I'll just keep talking and talking and talking, and then I'll look at the time and go, oh, oops, sorry. Anyways, I hope you all have a good weekend. And my hair's all fluffy. Just like me. I can't believe how much white I've gotten. And I don't know why I'm so shocked about that. I am 50. Anyways, y'all have a good day, and have a great weekend. Bye.